Welcome back, Commanders. Today we are, what's actually funny about this is it feels like every couple of days I'm told that today is the day that Season 1 really begins. But today I really actually feel like today is the day that Season 1 actually begins because we start going into other cities. And this is where you start to hurt feelings or you start to see alliances break is right about this time. I believe. I actually haven't been through Season 1 yet, but this feels like this is that moment because now you're actually invading cities and things that people have gotten together and kept and held on to. So today we are going to be jumping into or back into 1143. Last night is just kind of a quick recap what we had. Is we were able to push forward and be able to cut off this city from any other help. And that's a big deal because it does move out BZR in being able to help. So this should just be a one alliance kind of deal. Now, it doesn't look like that they're surrounding it, so I don't know if they know that today is the day that cities can be taken or if they're just going to give it up. I have not heard anything either way. And in doing that, my understanding, again, is that we can have 3 strongholds. If we take this one, this city, that allows us to have 4 strongholds. And so we'll see what happens then after that goes on. Now, we got really lucky last time. I don't know if we're going to be able to repeat it because we have this as take on Friday after protections end at 4 a.m. Eastern. And so that's 1 a.m. my time. And while I love the game, I do have a job that I need to be at and go to, so I don't know how that's going to work. Last time, freaking Shirk stayed up and helped out the night crew, and they took it out, which, dude, all the power to them. So I would like to be a part of that. I think I'm going to just set an alarm and go for it. That's where that's at. But today, after we take this, we are not able to take anything else because we took these 2 within this 24-hour period. So this will just be our main take today. Now, while I think we're going to have it pretty easy because, again, we have kind of caution taped off this area, I know others are going to be having a fight. Okay, they are going to be going through it today. So I have asked a couple others to see where they're at, and they have sent me coordinates. I actually only had one of them send me coordinates of their fight. So what will probably happen today is I'll start off with our invasion. If it gets boring or if it just gets to be where it looks like it's not going to change anything, then I'm going to switch over to somebody else and watch theirs because I would like to be entertained by this so that you can see what a real fight and defense looks like. For us, I believe we have reset all of our protections, and we have a coordinator right now that is working together with Core and Chili and Lats, so that's their job is to just help us reset our protections. I would suggest you have that absolutely because you'll see with us, we are pretty insulated with each other. And so that makes helping out with resets a lot easier. The other thing it helps out with is that people can't just plop kind of right in the middle of areas. You'll see in some other servers that there are some open areas here. I mean, even just in 1143 where I was, you'll see that there are some open areas that we have left that are not being filled back in. And somebody could just come in and drop in there and set themselves up like right next to it. So over here, You've got this spot open right here. Not that I think anybody that's LSDW. I was going to say, not that I think anybody wants to be in the middle of GSC, but that's an open spot. That's an open spot, open spot, open spot. So any of these, somebody can just drop an outpost if they haven't done so yet and defend, and they're all set up right next to all the high level anything. So maybe that gets filled in as it goes, or maybe what you do is you hold off and wait to set your outpost a few days until you see some kind of opening that you really like, and not just jump on it right at reset, because this would have been awesome. If I was getting ready to go into a new server and I had an outpost ready to go, I mean, I could drop it right there and I'd be right next to a House of Nobles, a level 6. So just something to think about as you're looking at this and as you're going through. It is something to pay attention to. So right now we're pretty good. I think that's the way to go. Okay, so we are going to do. So we don't have anything that we need to do for checking off, because it doesn't matter. Our stronghold number doesn't matter. What matters is that we have the city open, so we'll be able to go ahead and just go in there and take that. So we don't need to drop anything. We don't need to change anything. We're good to go. You can have, I think, 2 cities. I should probably go look that up again. I shouldn't be quoting that, because I think you could have. Yeah, I'll go look that up. My understanding is that you can have 8 strongholds outside of your main server. It doesn't matter where they are, but you would need the cities to be able to support that if you went over, 3 or 4 or whatever. Yeah, I should probably wait until I actually know what I'm talking about. Don't want to lead you too astray. Okay, I'm going to pause this until we are getting ready to go in. And then I think the one that we're going to follow is going to be right over here. Yeah, this. Okay, so this is what it should look like if you're getting ready to defend. If you are getting ready to defend something, this is what you want it to look like. 1156, 1153, 1144. Oh, now I get it. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Okay, they're going for the same place. A2X and Ban are both going for the same stadium. It's not just the arena, or it's not just the home. I have to wonder why. Okay, A2X is going to. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of confusion going on here. All right. 1144. That is just a lot going on. I can't see or figure this one out. Okay. Ban has chosen to go after this. So they're going to have to fight against A2X, because A2X dropped in as well. $7AI is the closest to that House of Nobles. This House of Nobles looks like GOE. So that's 1153. That's 1153. 1156 is moving up. Jeez. Okay. This is brutal. All right. I'm going to have to reset and come back to this one once we get ours started. Because I thought that they were just going to have to fight their server people, but it looks like they are actually having to fight outside of their server to take over that area. And A2X is no joke. Oh, I need to board this. Glad they put up the reminder. Nope. Do I just go after something smaller in hopes of getting on? Sure. Always give 3. Always give 3. All right, there we go. Okay, now I really am going to pause, and we'll go check this out. Okay, so we are not going for the element of surprise or anything. We are just going to start heading over now. We have still about 4 minutes before it starts, but because they don't really have a grouping or setting up around that, hopefully this gives us a chance to practice us going 2 spaces and getting that right. So Valkyrie is in. I'm going to go 2 spots away from her. Our spacing. Right. Practice. Okay. All right, so I am hoping that we get our spacing right. Yeah, this looks good. It looks like we're spaced too far out, but this is going to be absolutely ideal if we can do this correctly. And again, great practice to get that in. So we can start taking in about 3 minutes. I need to see if Shirk is awake. Let me check on Shirk. Shirk. All right, I tried to send him a Discord. Maybe I should try to call. Discord call. Because usually he sets up like right there. All right, Shirk. Hang this to make room. Nope. It'll disappear. It disappears. Disappears if someone on it. The gathering does disappear. But enemies do. Okay, this is not quite the turnout that I was hoping for or expecting. We're 1 minute out from taking the city, and yeah, if we were in that other fight, we'd be in a lot of trouble right now. So this is a bummer. All right, so this is us getting ready to take over this city and where we're at. And this is what it looks like when you're serious. See, look at that. That's what serious looks like. This is what we look like. Boop. Boop. Sweet. Good job, us. Dude. And like we don't even know if we start yet or what's going on. It's already started. Our timer has started and we're sitting. So I would like to find out, are we going? We got to figure this out if we actually take on somebody serious, because this is not good. Yeah, so that's us. All right, I guess let's just go watch something that is actually happening. All right, Julien. Let's see how yours is going. Boom. Look at that. That is freaking impressive. Look at all that. Rawr! Look at this. This is what we need. Okay. You can have this, or you can have this. This. Dude, go watch the other fight. Look, man, seriously. If we're... This is frustrating. Not going to lie to you. This is really frustrating. Because this is what we should be doing. What it should look like if we fight someone. And look at these guys. Oh, so the protection, that was quick. Dude, that was fast. Fast. I thought that they had to, like, keep going. Ban got it. Nice job, Ban. Good job, King Julien. And here we still are. Now, I'll show you. I'll show you the video. Okay, so band got their stuff done quickly. We're just sitting here. Okay, so we are just moving forward. I've been scouted, but I still don't see anybody coming in. I mean, anybody can come in. If somebody, and they should be awake right now. Because when we came over at 7 o'clock last night, it was 3 a.m. their time. So it should be 3 p.m. their time. They should all be awake. So there should not be an excuse of time or anything like that on this. Call everybody in. I think that's what that little troop thing does. There's Qatar. Good morning, Qatar. This is the dude you guys need to get to know. This is Qatar. Qatar is everywhere. He has about 12 accounts, and that's not an exaggeration, by the way. He does have like 12 accounts. So I wish I would have seen the end, because I don't know if you're battling somebody over the city. Is it that they give up, or is it that it's the last person in? Okay, I'm going to need to check that out. Because that would be interesting. That's going to be good information to know. I will have to ask King Julien how that works. All right, we have banners down. It says banners only work if your base is being attacked. Well, let's find that out. Okay, so we successfully have taken this. So yeah, I wonder if it's just whoever is last hit. I'll go find that out next. My city now. No, we don't need to say that. We don't need to be big meanies. Take that down because I think we're going to want to work with them. So let's take that down. And we weren't that convincing in what we were doing. We need to work with vibe. So let's not be instigators. Okay, so there is some Doom loot. And it only shows up outside of the mud. That's interesting. I wonder why it's not inside. Huh. They're not huge money bags or anything, but let's see what we get out of it. So out of 52 of them. Okay, dude, I always go for time, man. If anything I can do to get time, that is worth it. I will say that. All right, let's head back to our grouping. That's not how you head back. Grouping. 11:46. Get up near there. And we will go. Okay. Said red bar decided. TP'd 5 seconds. We TP'd 5 seconds earlier in, killed the red bar, and they did not zeroing us. So we stayed and had the advantage. Is it last hit? Okay, so that is good to know. If you're going to take a city and compete, it is that red bar. So that first red bar that pops up, it says whoever hits it the most. So King Julien saying like 16 hits and you've got it. Man, that means we have to be absolutely on our game. Ugh. Yeah, okay. I bet they did. I guarantee A2X didn't know that either. Yep. Man. Okay. That is something that I need to get through to them, to our team, because I didn't know it. Yeah, I would have felt safe with the position advantage too. Okay. I'm going to go back and watch and see if that is on there, because that's something I didn't know or expect. So if you are taking a city, it is about the red bar. So you want to dive in as quick and as hard as you can on the mud. You might just start taking beatings, but it would be worth it if that's what gives you the win. I mean, even if they zero you out, if you get the win, that's worth it more than anything. Okay, I'm going to go try and watch their video and see what they've got, and then go from there. That is my morning. Thanks for being here. And Commanders, I will see you next time.